Welcome back. Welcome back to your Sunday Mid-Atlantic Major 2024. I'm lucky enough to be joined in the booth once again this weekend by Erin. Erin, would you like to introduce yourself?
Thanks for having me again. Erin Scott from Northern Lights Paintball, based out of Canada. You can't get rid of me.
Is this a visa thing? Are you establishing permanent residency in this booth?
I think it's a shade thing. You have a very nice setup here, and I'm way too pale to be out in the sun too long.
Yeah, don't let anybody else know that. As a New Hampshireite, I'm also unfamiliar with this kind of heat, so I'm definitely hiding in the booth with you.
The breeze makes it bearable, though, I feel like.
Yeah, no, it's really not bad. Today, I think it's better, 80 degrees. So we are moving into our first WNXL action today. Erin is one of the Northern Lights crew, so she is perfectly suited to helping us out call this game. Watched a lot of great games yesterday. Today, we are about to watch Heroines versus Dallas Vibe and Cheetahs versus High Rollers. Do you have any predictions? That we will publish on air and then create hate and mistrust amongst your competitors forever.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm really hoping overall that we end up seeing a rematch from Vegas with Vibe and High Rollers in the finals.
5 High Rollers. That's what you're hoping for?
Yes.
Okay. That would be a lot of drama.
Yes.
If you've been watching this field, you know we've had a lot of drama so far, so why not throw some more drama inside of there?
Let's do it.
Oh, great graphic on screen. So there we go. Whoever wins this is going to move. Both of these teams are going to move on to play for overall first. All right, Heroines are going to be on our left. Dallas Vibe on our right in the white jerseys.
Hoping to see some exciting snake action.
It has impressed me how much that teams are still able to get off with that sneaky outside snake crawl. I thought by this point in the weekend that would be pretty well shut down, but it's not been.
Heavy guns up for Vibe. One into the snake right away.
Heroine had guns up, but their players were walking and shooting. There weren't a lot of stationary guns. I don't think any kills on either side, though.
No, but Heroines got out wide there on the Dorito side, which is good, but they're doubled up, I think, still here at this snake side Aztec.
Yep. And Vibe is into the snake. They're at S2. Now the Heroines get into the snake. I think she's going to keep crawling right up to the snake 50. Nope, she's going to go snake 2.
Oh, we're going to see a head-to-head battle here. Oh, Vibe decided to look inside. Oh, she's going ahead into the 50.
They're red alerting the snake for the Heroines. They know about it now. We might see a gun battle. Oh.
Great shot
winning
from
that
the
gun battle.
Heroines.
Heroines going to take it out. That's only going to tie it up 4-4, though, because in the background, one of the Heroines walking off from the Dorito side.
Probably going to be hard for Vibe to shut down this snake player here. I think it's one of the Blanco sisters. They are just so deadly with their gunfighting, and they're so tiny, very hard to shoot them.
I think that might be Gurkery. There's a fill out by the Vibe to that snake corner.
Smart move.
Good bunker to try to keep in check this snake player.
But she got clipped crossfield.
Yeah, we jinxed her. A drop back. Now, a lot of times we see this drop back, it leads immediately to a jump over and a crawl. That's what we're going to see. Did they pick up on it, though, for Vibe? I don't think they did.
No, and she is fully committing.
Which is good. We've talked about this on this weekend. I don't recommend stopping, popping up, looking for shots. Just finish the crawl.
If she looks up, she's going to see a couple of packs, which is real nice.
This is a big, big move. This whole first point is going to hinge on this one right here. I don't think any Vibe player's even looking that way. That is interesting. I'm not surprised. That is the first time I've seen it, but I'm surprised more coaches haven't done that, which is as soon as you see an opposing player in that corner, towel the hell out of that. Just save your players the pain.
Honestly, yeah. They don't want any more back massages.
Everybody's going to be front sleeping tonight if they let that happen.
That was me last night.
Oh, yeah, there's been a lot of back shots this weekend from that exact same position, so I'm totally in favor of that. The coach for Vibe very wisely toweling out of that one. There's no reason to watch your players get blown up. All right, so we're going to go Cheetahs, High Rollers. High Rollers on our right, Cheetahs on our left. High Rollers, I believe, coming in number 2 to this event.
Yes.
Yep.
Which Ali has done an amazing job with this roster, coming in as a new team last season and getting 2 Sundays in a row this year.
Yeah, well done. Cheetahs coming in number 4, but none of that matters anymore. We're in the playoffs. Look like we might have a snake runner for the Cheetahs. Nope, she pulls up at that mini wall near the snake.
Same thing here for the high rollers.
5 alive for both teams. Cheetahs do get out to that Dorito corner, but otherwise they're being a little bit conservative on the snake side.
Surprising that she was able to make that because high rollers had 3 guns looking that way.
Unfortunately, there's a minor for high rollers. That's going to gut the middle of the field for them.
That's okay. They got Alex there in that Dorito tower. She's got this.
She's going to get a bunch of kills.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Nice transition into the snake. Cheetahs playing it a little bit conservative. I'm not entirely sure they even knew about that penalty.
I don't think so. I didn't hear anybody call it.
Oh, first Cheetah player walking off from that mini wall near the snake.
Cheetahs are really good at getting to their spots and hunkering down and just waiting for the other team to mess up and catching them on it.
Oh, I think we're going to see a jump and crawl. Nope, it's not going to happen.
If Cheetahs is in that Dorito too, yeah, it's a tough spot to live.
That is a huge kill. She was about a half second away from jumping that
was.
snake beam and maybe blowing the game wide open with a crawl down that. That's a big pickup.
So we have the snake side tower and the Dorito 1 for high rollers. So not a bad spread to be able to defend. Cheetah's back line doesn't seem too eager to push forward, but I think they do have a Dorito player unless I missed her getting clipped.
So the Cheetah's up in body and up in position, but it doesn't seem like that to the high rollers. They're the ones that are still trying to push this.
They're feisty. They're from Jersey. Nice move. High rollers getting into Dorito 2.
Oh. Not a great sideways decision.
No.
Now it just leaves that D2 alive for the high rollers.
Cheetah's still
And she's about to get
hang in the
bunkered,
back.
and it's going to be clean. She turned her back away at just the wrong time. Feel like Cheetahs were a little bit late in realizing how much of an advantage they had, but once they realized it, they went ahead and dropped the hammer on that one.
Yep, and they're calm, cool, and collected, walking it to the start box.
All right, Heroines up 1-0 over Vibe. Plenty of time on the clock. That's not an issue yet.
If Vibe can get out 5 alive, they have some really great lanes. I feel like they got a chance to bring this back.
There we go. Who we rolling out for Vibe? Got Salinas. We got Tejada.
We got Corinne Baird out of Canada. Shout out Canada.
Are you biased?
No, maybe a little bit.
All right, Heroines over to the right side of our screen. I can't imagine Vibe is going to allow them a chance to get to this outside snake again.
I sure hope not. That would be a big, big mistake.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen any team do it twice in the same match. I'm trying to think back. I think you get one shot at that one, and then you've used up that play for a match. Vibe with a relatively conservative breakout. They are 5 alive, as you mentioned.
Heroines right into snake, crawling around snake 1, into snake 2.
Vibe lose their first player up the middle at the tower.
Heroines fully committing, moving into the snake 50. Oh. Losing 1 for each of the teams here. Yeah, those Blanco sisters are deadly. If you let them into the snake, you're dead.
If you let them into the league, you're dead. All right, 5-player walking off from that mini wall. Oh, I don't think that was smooth enough. I think Blanco's going to pick up on that. She's on the outside of the snake, but I think Blanco's very suspicious.
Yeah, she's going to come around and look inside here. Very smart move.
It's going to be a trade, though. That's probably the best you can hope for if you get caught out there and they find you.
Way to be heads up, though. I think it's Kari there. She was at the 50 and then backed up knowing that she had a better shot to look inside on the highway.
That's huge. She may have just saved that entire point for her team.
I think she did.
Oh, Heroines making a liar of me. They're going back to the same playbook.
Here comes Rojas.
Yeah.
She's a spicy one.
Vibe picks up on it, though.
Nice.
Wow, you never win that gunfight laying down.
Honestly, she's phenomenal, and she's so young. I like 5 years from now, I cannot wait to see where she's at.
Wow. You never win that gunfight laying down
No.
against somebody that's, yeah. That's huge. Vibe player is not aware of it. She's going to take a walk. That maybe nothing is going to come up of this because I don't think there's any bodies left for Vibe to shoot. There is a disappointment when you do all that work and nothing comes of it. I'm just like, at least we won, but come on, guys.
Great effort, though. I cannot believe that she won that fight with nothing to hide behind.
That should not work. That should.
I wouldn't count on it working again.
No. All right, well, Heroines are going to go up 2-0. We're going back to the High Rollers versus Cheetahs game. Cheetahs up by 1 point. High Rollers need to avoid. We had a penalty in the first one, I believe, that gutted the middle of the High Rollers, and that kind of started the end of that point for them. So I see Ali Balmora's going out there.
Yep, Paige Vassar. Obviously, Alex.
Wow, look how much paint is on their back. That's all of it. That's all of the paint that just came out of a trailer.
That's insane.
This is playoff paintball, and I know you're gonna drop to a little bit more conservative gear. So I guess you got to load up on paint for that, but dear God.
If I carry more than 8 pods, it weighs more than me, and I fall backwards, and I'm a turtle on my back.
Yeah. High Rollers out to both corners alive. They got 5. No, they dropped their first body.
Cheetahs lost one off the break as well.
However, Cheetahs keep their snake player alive, so they're in a better position to get in there and take advantage. We got the High Rollers going all the way up to the D2. Great run to the outside and upfield.
Cheetahs is very focused on the snake side here, but they got a Dorito too. So really good positioning here to, if anybody tries to move up the snake side.
High Rollers up to that inside Dorito. Oh, the High Roller taking a walk from that D2, though. She lost a gunfight, I believe, with her mirror. Advantage Cheetahs right now.
Cheetah's player is looking like she really wants to move into the snake here. There she goes.
It is. The lack of a cheetah at either that tower in the middle or the box is what let that happen.
Yeah. High Rollers have a good cross up here between these two Aztecs.
There's so little pressure on the snake quarter. She's allowed to wrap and shoot Dorito side for the High Rollers.
The Cheetahs player, I'm surprised she hasn't pushed past the snake one.
Yeah, there's really nothing to stop her. I mean, I'm sure she has a role that's been assigned to her to shoot cross and stop them moving up the Dorito side, but snake is wide open.
Now she has a snake corner, so it'd be in her best interest to get low and go.
You know, especially if she's lost gun dominance there, she's lost that shooting lane, you might as well just go.
Yeah.
Oh, no, another Cheetah player walking off. Excuse me, a High Roller. Is that a High Roller? No, that is a Cheetah player walking off.
She must have been on their side of the field.
Yeah, that might have been the D2 over there. Took the long walk.
Yeah, oh, that's because Alex from High Rollers is now at the Dorito 50. Oh, High Rollers making it to snake one.
So Cheetah's losing all the momentum here. They were in a good position as far as taking the snake and moving it.
So it looks like High Rollers have 3, and I can only see 2 bodies for the Cheetahs. And High Rollers are spread totally across the field. Oh, Allie moving backwards to back up her snake player here.
There we go. Allie doesn't even have a target to shoot at because no one's engaging her.
No. Just her mirror kind of shooting at her. But
so it's slowed down a little bit. Really, at this point, the High Rollers can continue up the snake. There's nothing really stopping her.
They could, because the snake for the Cheetahs is just posted at the Dorito 50 here, but she's wrapping around the inside, seeing if she can get lucky lob into the snake corner.
I know I'm too impatient as a player to sit there not shooting my gun for that long. So for the Cheetahs, we've got snake corner, S1, and that D1.
High roller snake player seems unsure. Should she stay posted? Should she try to make a run for it? Should she go inside to the 50? But that snake corner from Cheetahs is definitely staying on her.
I think she can drop, bump out to the snake beam, and then crawl right to the snake 50. I don't think I recommend jumping the beam and trying to crawl the outside right now.
No.
I don't think that snake corner is going to allow it.
Allie's switching to snake side as well.
So we still have the D50 hot for the high rollers. That's a great position to do some damage.
She is getting trapped a little bit by the Cheetahs snake one, but I feel like she does have the ball. Oh, but high rollers has snuck over.
There it is.
And is on the outside snake here. Let's see if she can make something happen.
Cheetahs did not pick up on it.
No, if she can take out one, she blows this whole game open. There we go.
Oh, transition across the field. She's asking for a butt pack check. That's
Oh.
not going to work out. It's going to take a walk. Kind of all hinges on this play right here. She needs to speed up a little bit.
So it's a 2-on-2. Oh, no, sorry. I take that back. Cheetahs has a Dorito 1.
Yep. Yeah, they got 3 Cheetahs left alive, so it's 3-on-2. There's certainly a chance here with this crawl.
Yep, Cheetahs into Dorito 2, but they have no idea.
But she's got to speed it up because if not, her teammate's going to be facing a 3-on-1.
She's definitely doing the slow-mo. I don't know why every time they're in there, I whisper as if like they can hear me.
Now, when you're on the field, you know how little you can hear, even of your teammates screaming
It's
at
true.
you.
We're so lucky on this field, though, that we don't have a whole bunch of fields next to us. The divisional fields, I don't know how they can communicate and hear anything. That's hard.
Ooh, I see a little bit of paranoia.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, the Cheetah player's still not aware in the S1.
I think her spidey senses were tingling, though.
Yeah, danger is lurking about 5 feet from you. She's going to drop and crawl. That's actually an advantage for the high roller player.
Oh, losing Allie in the snake corner. So there's only this sneaky snake.
The Cheetah player looked backwards for just a second, but she missed it. Now she knows she's going to blow up that corner. It might just end up being a foot race.
But Cheetahs is running and they're going to hit the buzzer.
No, I'm whispering. Wow.
Ooh,
Okay.
I think I was sweating watching that. That was nerve-wracking.
I'm going to go back to what I said a minute ago. I think there was too much caution there. I think she was a little bit too slow going up the snake, especially because essentially you left Allie in a 3-on-1.
Yes.
And at that point, you know the clock ticking. Allie's a great player, but 3-on-1, basically the clock's ticking on your teammate at that point.
Yeah.
So you can't dilly-dally?
No. You can't dilly-dally.
No, you can't dilly-dally.
No dilly-dallying.
We're going family-friendly on this one.
I'm trying so hard because my mom's like, I might watch you. I was like, don't swear. Don't swear.
Great. Get us demonetized. Thank you, Aaron.
I'm trying not to. Every podcast I've done, I end up swearing like a trucker. And I'm like, I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. Okay, Heroines up 2 against Vibe.
Still plenty of time on the clock. If I'm the Vibe coach, though, I've got to say, stop letting them down that outside snake.
Yeah, that's
How many
killing
times
you.
can the Heroines do that to us?
Vibe's coach is an amazing guy. He is so kind and helpful to other teams. And he said you don't have to have this fancy pro coach to be a good coach.
Very true. Heroines with a relatively conservative breakout. They do get to that Dorito corner. Honestly, that Dorito corner is a tough run. There's 2 different shooting lanes you have to go through. They do lose their first player, though, on that Dorito tower.
Yep, and we got Vibe in the snake 2 already.
Might have been Jen. Trying to make a sideways bump to that snake corner.
Nice, Phil. So the Dorito corner from Heroines has picked up that there's a Vibe in the snake, but there's not much that she can do from there.
Heroines moving up to that center brick, always valuable for stopping any other push. They're in the snake. They're going to be at the snake 50 very soon.
Heroines moving into Dorito 1. think this might be Rosie here in the snake, which I thought she retired, but like we were saying earlier, nobody retires for long.
Yeah, no retirement is forever. Here we go, Tejada giving away her location with her voice, though.
Oh, we're going to see. I think Rosie's going to.
But Rosie should get her gun up. I don't even know if that's going to be a trade. That is going to be a trade. Oh, no, not even a trade.
Wow.
Oh, that's rough. Tejada gave away her location with her voice, she was, which I don't blame her. She didn't know that she had an opponent just on the other side of her bunker.
Rosie had some sort of force field around her, too.
Is that legal? Is that tournament legal? Rosie's going to move up to that D2. Off. That is not a great place for McCurley to be, and I've seen a lot of people go there and die.
Imagine that was your mom. What a bad, I can't say it, ASS mom. I think it's just
another
a snake
Vibe player
corner
walking off. It's Curly and her teammate. They're going to crunch this last player Vibe. There it is. Heroines are going to go up 3-0. We're going to have just about 7 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time for a comeback by Vibe, but they got to figure this one out.
Heroines have been absolutely dominating this weekend.
You know what? So far in this match, I would say the snake play for the Heroines has been the difference. They've been winning the battle of the snake.
Good job, Rosie. She
Nicely
really broke
done.
that field open for them.
Welcome back. So much for your retirement. All right, Cheetahs versus High Rollers. Cheetahs up by 2. High Rollers still have plenty of time left to do something about this.
I think Jersey can bring it back. Home turf, come on.
Let's give a shout out to the players of High Rollers since they're out here. We got Allison Belmoris, Janaya Curtis Beatty. Please correct my pronunciation. Alex Delmar, Vadadux, Isabel Eliza. Of course, Sobe Glass. We're just going to move forward when
Isabel goes by Bella.
Okay,
and she's got 2 cute dogs.
Taylor. Oh, that well, that wins my heart. Taylor Hoffer, Christina Starr, and Paige Vassar. Nice run out, both teams into the snake. I think
Nice job. Jersey got to the center 50 off the break.
Clean 5 alive. They're going to meet at the 50 in the snake here real fast. Note the high roller pulls up at the S2. She's going to wrap the outside.
I think that's the smart play. Ooh. Well, getting pretty tight here for the high roller snake
it's getting
player.
Real small, and I don't think there's an exit plan here. I think you just got to get tight and hope for something. There's going to be a drop back, though, over here for the Cheetahs. She might be thinking about jumping over that beam.
Her.
Nope, she's just going to post up. Hope to catch her in a snapshot. Movement by the middle up in the Cheetahs and out to the Dorito, out to the snake corner. Still 5 alive.
Yep, we got Dorito 1, Snake Tower, the home, the Snake 2, and center 50 here for high rollers.
Cheetahs just filled in the D1. They've got that middle brick. They're at the S2, of course. They're in the snake corner.
And Dorito can.
Thank you.
I think whoever gets the snake player out first is going to turn the tide here for them.
So we're under 5 minutes. High rollers down by 2. Ooh, I mean, of course, you don't want to lose this point. If they lose the point, they're down by 3 with probably 4 minutes on the clock. That's going to be a rough situation.
Very rough.
I'm not going to say it's the end of the world if they lose this point, but this is a really important point for the high rollers.
Yeah, they got to decide who has the ball and who's going to start pushing.
They do get up into the D2 while we're talking. So D2, S2 for high rollers.
Oh, we got a running ref, though. Never good.
Nature's predator.
You always kind of shrink inside yourself and hope it's not you they're coming to look at.
Go past me, go past me, go past me. That D2 now putting pressure on the S2 of Cheetah.
And they definitely can drop them in on her.
She might have gotten lucky that she didn't get picked up on that first flurry of paintballs that came in.
Yeah, Cheetah's very content to just hold this down. They have no reason to push the issue. Kill the clock.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's another enemy right now for the rollers. Clock is starting to become an issue. We're at 3:40. All right, so if you're the coach of the high rollers, you're going to think, how long does it take to win 3 games? And that's where I got to towel out.
Yeah.
It does feel early to towel. I'm not sure I'm recommending to towel.
No. Oh. I think I'd like to see this maybe Dorito player try to push forward. As soon as she puts in the snake player, she could make a move up.
Yeah, get gun dominance, make your bump. I think you can make that jump. There's an opportunity here.
Well, she could try to get that center 50 out.
So your D2 here for the high rollers needs to win the gun battle, wins gun dominance with a D1 for the Cheetahs, and then make her bump into that D50.
Yep. But Cheetah's doing everything right now.
Yep.
Got to the key spots, just holding them in. Looks like it's getting pretty tight for Sobe Glass there in the snake tower.
There it is. Oh, no, I think it didn't work. Nope, high roller going to take a walk over there from that Dorito side.
I think
now,
the center 50 for Cheetahs clipped her.
Now, as a coach, I start thinking about whether it's not worth toweling out here. And there it is. You can lose your snake player. I think you really need to towel out. Just for clock reasons. It's not impossible that your players left there could win something, but...
I mean, Sobe has gotten 5 packs before.
Oh, that is not what you want to see.
There you go.
Yeah, there's the towel.
Good job to the Cheetahs. That was very controlled.
Yeah, well done, Cheetahs. They absolutely locked that down. And when there was an attempt there to move up, like, for instance, the D50, they punished it.
Yep.
So Cheetahs did a great job locking that down.
We can't blame Jersey. They had to try to make something happen, so I'm not mad about it, but... Yeah,
Again,
not getting through Cheetahs.
We talk about deciding on things that occur, or judging them based on their decision-making, not on the outcome always. Because everything you do on a paintball field is a risk-reward, right? There's almost nothing you can do that doesn't have, even just the simple act of coming out and shooting your gun has a risk-reward to it.
It's true.
So, yeah, judge those movements based on the risk-reward and the thought process, not the outcome.
Yeah.
I was fine with that move up to the D50, that attempted move.
She had to.
Yeah. All right, Dallas 5 versus Heroines. Dallas 5's backs being pushed against the wall. There's just about almost 9 minutes on the clock. That's an 8, not a 3. So there is plenty of time, but...
Another 3-0 game.
And then somewhere over the horizon is the threat of a mercy. You can't lose 2 points if you're Vibe. Vibe loses their snake runner.
Ooh, that's a tough death.
4 on 5, Heroines have the advantage. Heroines are probably just going to go gun heavy from here on out, lock things up.
Yeah.
I think if you see Heroine moves, they're probably going to be bunkers that are better at crossing it up and locking down movement.
Heroines have doubled up this snake side Aztec, and they seem quite comfortable sharing it.
Ooh, there's a flurry of ref activity, and 2 Vibe players are going to walk off. 3's going to walk off because they're pulling a penalty. That is gutting for the Vibe.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
And there he goes. He towels it out to try to save time. That is... Okay, if you're Vibe, your back is totally up against the wall now. Your team cannot make a single mistake from here on out, or you lose this match by mercy rule.
Heroines have really picked up that they're pushing the snake side. They had 3 guns on her. They were trained on her, and they knew as soon as they got that snake player out that they weren't going to be able to push much. I'd kind of like to see Vibe maybe switch it and try to push tree side. Why not?
All right, Cheetahs taking the field against high rollers. Cheetahs also down 3-0. They're in a clock deficient situation.
Yeah, just under 2 minutes. Stranger things have happened, though.
Yep. I think we keep having this conversation. How do you win the field? How do you win a point here in this kind of time situation? Through the middle? I don't know. What do you think?
I would risk somebody going through the middle, and I would like to see people utilizing this Dorito side more and just surprising the other team because everybody's expecting a snake push. And they do. The high rollers send a body out. There you go, into Dorito 2, pretty much off the break.
High rollers up to the S2 quickly, but I think she might have a gun problem. It looks like she's doing some work in there. Could have been a core sample.
Yep, Cheetah's not pushing the issue. They have the center 50, and then everybody else is kind of in the pocket, just holding stuff down.
High rollers make the bump up to that inside Dorito. Okay, gun back up for the snake here for high rollers, but now she's going to get a check, and she's going to get pulled.
Oh.
She did a bunch of work to try to get her gun working again, and then immediately got pulled.
I was worried he was going to try to pull a penalty. I was like, she definitely didn't shoot her gun because it was not working.
True. Interestingly, that snake player for high rollers that just took a walk, I only saw 2 pods on her back. So, which, you know, they got to make things go fast.
Yeah, maybe she was expecting to come on the outside and crawl up and didn't want the extra weight.
We're at 60 seconds, so even if high rollers can win this point, their odds of winning the match have dropped very, very low.
For pride, let's get a point on the board.
Yep.
Oh, let's go. Bunkers the center 50.
Well, attempted run through.
Yeah.
It's a trade for the high rollers.
Yeah, snake.
There you go. Got the hit.
There you go. Good job to that snake player capitalizing on that distraction from the center run through.
Nice move by high rollers. They're going to get this point.
And they still have 25 seconds left. We've seen 10-second points happen before.
That was Janiyah with a great cleanup effort there. She just started peeling off bodies, and right when she decided to do a run, the last player in that mini temple just made the decision to look the wrong way at the wrong time.
Lucky, lucky.
Well, there you go. You're on the board. Like you said, that's probably a pride situation because realistically, there's not enough time.
No, but nobody wants a 0.
All right, so Dow is 5, right? You're down 4-0. I know it sounds counter to intuition, but I think if I'm the coach, I might tell them to spread wide and actually be ultra conservative, right? Hopefully they catch the Heroines, because Heroines can play loose and fast right now, which if you want to play conservative, they might play right into that. You cannot afford to lose this point.
No, and they have tons of time to work at. And Vibe, if they can get to their spots alive, they are so good at looking for the little tip of a barrel or a hopper. So they could do it as long as they can get out 5 alive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe even, I got to say, guns heavy is just such a, the trade-off for me always scares me a little bit, because if you don't get that kill on the run out, you put a bunch of your players, they're bunched up in the back line. Ugh, it just, maybe that's me as kind of a front player-ish. I just hate it.
Yeah.
I just hate it.
Sometimes you just got to run.
I think most of the time you got to. But again, I'm not a smart player. I'm not
Don't walk, for sure.
I'm not a versatile player.
But I wonder who called the timeout. Maybe Heroines.
50 seconds.
So they got Paula Allen's.
We got Wilkins out there.
Yep.
3 seconds.
I think Vibe can put a point on the board.
Oh,
They're
I agree
smart.
with you. I agree with you.
But I know Heroines have been getting together a lot, and they're practicing their butts off too, and it's showing.
Heroines with a pretty standard breakout.
Vibe getting to the center 50 off the break. Snake corner. Oh, into Snake.
Heroines very quickly into D1 and now occupied both towers up the middle. Really no presence out here on Snake side, though. That's interesting. Now they're into the Snake.
Yeah. Oh, but
Ooh,
she got shot. Yep.
Yep. So Heroines with 4 alive. Really nothing in the Snake now.
No. Michaela has the ball right now. She's in the Snake 1 here for Vibe. And she can just get low and crawl up. The widest body is that Snake side Aztec for Heroines. But Vibe, again, being very smart. They know they got time.
What they don't have is the ability to lose a point here.
No.
They're going to get into a mercy situation. They do lose their D1, though. I think that might have been Alicia in the box taking that one.
Good fill out here, though, by this player for Vibe into that Dorito corner.
considering the game situation, there we go. That's what I was about to say. The Vibe player smartly chooses to go for that long crawl on the outside. This is your best chance.
Yeah. Just keep going.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. All right. To a large extent, this all rests on her shoulders right now. Can she complete this crawl? Can she turn it, blow up a bunch of guns?
She can do it.
Ooh.
Heroines know that there's a snake one, and that's kind of where their guns are being drawn.
Yeah, they definitely don't know about this outside crawl, though.
Oh.
Uh-oh, there's going to be a... Is there a penalty? There was a penalty.
Yeah, Vibe losing their inner snake player.
And now they've lost their D1. It is pretty much all down to this snake crawl.
Heroines is on Vibe side of the field, though.
Yeah, Heroine might get to that buzzer before this even has a chance to resolve. There is going to be a major. I agree with that call. No, I think that major is going to be on the Heroines. Because by my eyeball, and I can certainly be wrong, I felt like the Vibe player shot the Heroine player, Rojas, in the hip before the gun exchange. I could be wrong.
Even so, though, I think Heroines had enough bodies to pull.
Yeah.
There you go. Heroines taking the win.
Heroine's going to, win that one. All right, I in my head, what I saw was Rojas come around the snakehead, and I think that might have been Tejada for Vibe. I thought she got the shot off clearly first, shot her in the hip. Rojas brought her gun up, so I think that's legit. Major, not really relevant. It's Heroine's going to win that one. They played great. They deserve the win. Cheetahs, great weekend for you. Unfortunately, that is the end of it, but you played excellent.
Vibe.
I'm sorry, Vibe. I'm focused on the next game already. I'm looking at Cheetahs versus High Rollers.
So Vibe won't be making it to play for first and second, which is a first in a long time.
3 seconds.
25 seconds left, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. So, like you said, High Rollers playing for pride. It looks like we're probably going to have Cheetahs versus the Heroines for the finals match.
I want to see High Rollers just have some fun this point. Nothing to lose. Just send it.
I see a lot of crouched runner stances.
There we go.
Ooh, that is a tough fall in the middle of the field for
There
High Rollers.
you
High Rollers are sent full
go.
send.
Why not? Way to be.
Wow, that is an entertaining end to that one.
No shame in that.
No. Now we're just going to see the clock expire.
Time finished.
That'll call an end to it. So Cheetahs are going to move on. Heroines are going to move on. And we have our finals.
Cheetahs versus Heroines.
Woo.
Good matches, though.
That was great. All right, Aaron. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me for a third time.
You're going to stick around for the finals, right?
Obviously.
Okay, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We will, if we don't see you again today, I'm sure we're going to see you down at probably the World Cup.
I'll see you at World Cup.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
having
much.
me.
We'll be right back.